What's going on, guys? Ocean here with the Redline Gaming, here with Sean Miller once again. Sean and I went to the Cottondale, Alabama regionals yesterday, and we both got our invites, so we're doing our deck profiles. First up is him. Sean, talk about the deck and what you placed.
I played Mono Spiral with the Magician Souls, obviously, and I got 28th place out of the top 32.
Sweet. So let's just dive right into it and check out the deck profile.
Alright, so far for the Spiral cards, the one of that Konami says I can play, Quick Fix and Drones. I played 2 Super Agents, 2 Master Plans, so we can always resolve souls, 1 Tough, because you're not guaranteed to go first all the time, and then Sleeper Last Resort. That rounds out the Spiral monsters. And then obviously the 3 Magician Souls, which is practically a Spiral monster in and of itself. For hand traps, I only played 2 DD Crow and 1 Droll and Lockbird.
Just one Droll?
Just 1 Droll. I didn't respect the mirror at all, and the one time I played it, I opened it game 1 going second.
So that was savage.
Round out the monsters, I played 16 with the 1 Jet Synchron just as another extender and enabler. And then for spells, I had played 20, the 4 Spiral spells, the 1 Resort, 1 Mission Assault, 2 Big Red. Pretty standard. I played 3 Where Art Thou, because if you see Souls or Quick Fix with this, it's full combo. Personal attacks, I played 2 Forbidden Chalice in the main and 2 Perform a Palpopera.
Alright, now I need you to talk about both of these.
Alright, so my theory on Chalice is it's better than Impermanence, especially against good players who make Dweller, because a good player who makes Dweller is going to wait for you to commit to like a action with a summon or a spell card activation before they activate Dweller, and this plays around that by letting you chain this to the Dweller regardless of what they decide to do with it.
And this popper-up thing, I know you and I have gone back and forth about this card. This card's insane.
I like drawing cards. This is basically another 2 copies of Souls, and it's Souls that gets you 1 extra card if you filter it out. Filter out 3 cards, basically, letting you draw into other combo pieces or get things you want engraved, like your assault or your traps or like Jet Synchron. It just sets you up even better. Yeah, you're gonna take life point damage because obviously you don't have pendulum scales. But that's meaningless when you're winning the game when you resolve this card anyway.
So yeah, you and I went back and forth and we're like, life points are just a finite resource, and that card's just busted.
2 Foolish Burial Goods. I've only started playing it the day before, and it did come up. It actually came up in a game against one round where I think it was like round 3 where I Foolish Burial Goods the Trap Trick to set up, and the Trap Trick's in my side, but I Foolish Burial Goods Trap Trick, set it off Griffin, and I drew the card I wanted to activate off a Trap Trick anyway, so. And then Power 1-ofs, we've got 1-for-1, Upstart, Monster Reborn, Foolish Burial, Reinforcement of the Army, Terraforming, and I also main decked 1 Mystic Mine, because again, I'm not guaranteed to go first, and this card just ends the day for Shadal decks and a lot of other decks if they don't set up a negate for this. Or if I bait out everything else, I just drop this and I'm like, cool, go to game 2. And that rounds out the spells. And then for the traps, we play 3 Mission Rescue and the 1 Utility Wire. Rounds out the main deck at 40.
40 cards, sweet.
So for the extra deck, I played pretty standard stuff for the most part. 2 Double Helix, 1 IP, 1 Barricade Board Blocker as a discard enabler, 1 Link Kuriboh just because if you get hand trapped and you need a defensive card, it's here, and it's also if you end on an awkward board but are still able to make the Trigate live, this is on top. 1 Trigate, obviously, a full Nightmare package with Unicorn, Phoenix, Cerberus, and Griffin. For some utility, I played Princess Sprite over the Lyralisk rank 1 because realistically, I can just search the DD Crow off of the Where Art Thou anyway, and this is just generally better because sometimes you want to get spells and traps in hand, extenders basically. And then I played the one Draco sack because 2 mommies makes an airplane.
Oh my god.
And then for the round out the extra deck, I played 3 rank 4s. I played Appaloosa, I played Boral Sword, and I played Unchained Abomination for those grindy control matchups. Because this card with Sleeper gets rid of 4 cards on your opponent's turn, and it's absolutely amazing.
Alright, is sick. So that's alright.
That's the 15 card extra, and that's for the
Last on the
side.
side.
I played 3 Nibiru just for any combo deck and like the mirror match and anything really. I didn't play a whole lot of. I sided this a whole lot, and didn't really see it, but it was still good when it came up. For going first, I played 1 Trap Trick and 2 a Pointer of the Red Lotus because ripping our opponent's hand is pretty good, and also the free information it provides. And then the Trap Tricks to get there because I let a buddy borrow the 3rd a Pointer, and this is basically like playing a 3rd one of these anyway.
Right.
And then I played 2 Evenly Matched and 2 Dark Ruler. I didn't want to clog my hand too much with these because seeing multiples isn't really that strong, but then again I have Magician Souls to filter away the extra ones. 1 Droll just to have an additional copy if I ended up playing more of the mirror or more things that were search intensive. An additional copy of Mystic Mine just for going second, and then 3 Lightning Storm. This card was always good when it came up, so I'm just gonna keep playing it.
Of course, as expensive as it is. But Sean, how'd you feel about the day?
Like outside of just random luck, I do not feel bad about any of my choices. I really want to find room for a 3rd popper up, but the deck's at 40 right now, and I don't think I want to steer away from that. But I do want to find room within that 40 card main for a little more innovation. Like I might cut the goods to just 1 because of the hard ones per turn, but at the same time I like being able to extend through when I need it. So this is just a matter of testing, and we've got 5 weeks to Charlotte. So.
Sweet, yep. And our next stop is Charlotte. Well, Sean, thanks again for the deck profile. This is your 3rd invite this season with 3 different decks. We talked about that yesterday. So just a jack of all trades, essentially.
And also shout out to having the
Let's
best
take a look
field
at this.
center.
This expensive thing. If anyone knows Force of Will, I think it's great. Well, like I said, guys, thanks so much for watching, and look out for my deck profile coming up next.